When we talk about meeting your chosen one, it's easy to think of it as something that happens randomly, like fate suddenly deciding to drop this person into your life. But what if I told you that there are spiritual signs, signals from the universe, that are constantly guiding you toward this moment? These signs don't just appear out of nowhere. They're subtle, often hidden in everyday experiences, but if you're paying attention, you'll realize they've been leading you all along. The universe is always communicating with us, but the question is, are you listening? I want you to think back to the moments when you felt a deeper sense of connection to something greater than yourself. Maybe it was a quiet moment when you were alone, or a time when you were surrounded by nature, and everything seemed to click. That feeling, that sense of knowing, is one of the first signs that you're about to meet your chosen one. It's an inner awakening, a shift in your consciousness that signals something profound is about to happen. You might not be able to put it into words, but deep down, you sense that change is coming. Think about it. How many times have you felt like something big was about to happen, but you couldn't quite explain it? That's the first spiritual sign, the inner knowing. It's almost like the universe is preparing you, aligning your energy with the energy of the person you're meant to meet. This is not just a random feeling, it's a profound shift in your vibration. It's subtle, but it's powerful. You start to notice that your thoughts, emotions, and even the people around you seem to change. This is the universe's way of clearing the path for your chosen one to enter your life.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But here's where most people get stuck. They ignore this inner knowing. They brush it off as just a fleeting feeling or coincidence. They're so caught up in the chaos of daily life that they miss the signs altogether. You don't want to be one of those people. You need to trust that feeling, to lean into it, because it's the universe whispering to you, preparing you for what's coming. The second sign is synchronicity. Have you ever experienced a series of events that seem too perfectly timed to be a coincidence? Maybe you keep seeing the same numbers, like 1111, or you randomly bump into someone who brings up a topic that's been on your mind for weeks. These aren't just random occurrences. They're synchronicities, moments when the universe aligns events in your life to guide you toward your chosen one. Synchronicity is like the universe's way of nudging you, showing you that you're on the right path, that the person you're meant to meet is drawing closer. When you start experiencing synchronicities, it's a sign that your energy is aligning with something greater, something beyond yourself. It's as if the universe is weaving together a story, and you're just beginning to see how the threads connect. But here's the thing: most people overlook synchronicities. They label them as mere coincidences, failing to grasp the deeper meaning behind them. How many times have you brushed off a perfectly timed event as just luck? What if I told you that there's no such thing as luck? That every moment, every interaction, every seemingly random event is part of a grand design. And when you start seeing these synchronicities, it's a clear sign that your chosen one is closer than you think. The third sign is the feeling of incompleteness. This is when you start to sense that something is missing in your life, even if everything on the surface seems fine. You may have a good job, supportive friends, and a stable life, but there's still this underlying feeling that something is not quite right. This isn't a bad thing. It's the universe's way of creating space for your chosen one. You see, before you meet the person you're destined to be with, the universe often creates a void, a space that only they can fill. This feeling of incompleteness is a signal that your soul is preparing for this connection. It's almost like a spiritual clearing, a way for your energy to make room for this person to enter your life. But here's the catch: many people try to fill this void with distractions, work, hobbies, or even relationships that don't serve their higher purpose. They mistake this feeling of incompleteness as something negative, something that needs to be fixed. But in reality, it's a necessary part of the process. It's the universe's way of preparing you for the person who will complete you in ways you never thought possible. Can you sit with that feeling of incompleteness without rushing to fill it? Can you trust that this void is a sign that your chosen one is closer than you realize? The fourth sign that you're about to meet your chosen one is the presence of challenges. I know this one might sound counterintuitive. Why would difficulties be a sign that you're about to meet someone who's meant to bring joy and fulfillment into your life? But think about it: true growth, true transformation, often happens through adversity. The universe knows this, and it often sends challenges your way to prepare you for the arrival of your chosen one. These challenges might come in many forms: emotional, physical, or even spiritual. You may find yourself facing situations that test your patience, your resolve, and your faith. You might be dealing with difficult relationships, career setbacks, or personal struggles that seem to push you to your limits. But here's the thing: these challenges are not meant to break you, they're meant to strengthen you. They're a way for the universe to help you shed the layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity that prevent you from truly connecting with your chosen one. You see, the universe doesn't want you to meet this person while you're still carrying baggage from the past. It wants you to be ready, to be open, to be the best version of yourself. And sometimes that means going through a period of cleansing, of breaking down the old to make way for the new. These challenges are not obstacles, they're opportunities for growth. They're the universe's way of refining you, of preparing you for the deep, soul-level connection that's about to enter your life. It's easy to get discouraged when you're facing challenges. You might start to wonder why things seem to be falling apart just as you're hoping for something good to happen. But what if these challenges are actually a sign that things are coming together in ways you can't yet see? What if the pain you're experiencing is part of the process of aligning you with your chosen one? Can you trust that the universe knows what it's doing, even when things seem difficult? The fifth sign is an increase in your intuition. As you get closer to meeting your chosen one, you'll notice that your intuition, your inner voice, starts to become stronger. You might start having vivid dreams, sudden insights, or a deep sense of knowing about certain things. This is because your energy is aligning with the energy of your chosen one, and as a result, your intuitive abilities are heightened. Your intuition is your soul's way of guiding you toward your chosen one. It's that quiet voice inside that tells you when something feels right or wrong. It's the sense of clarity you get when you're faced with a decision, even if it doesn't make logical sense. The closer you get to meeting your chosen one, the more in tune you become with your intuition. You start to trust yourself more, to listen to that inner voice, because you know it's leading you towards something significant. But here's the challenge: in a world that values logic and reason, it's easy to ignore your intuition. You might second-guess yourself, dismissing your feelings as irrational or unfounded. But in doing so, you're cutting yourself off from one of the most powerful tools the universe has given you. Your intuition is your compass, your guide, and when you start to notice it becoming stronger, it's a clear sign that your chosen one is near. Ask yourself, are you listening to your intuition? Or are you letting doubt and fear drown out that inner voice? Can you trust that your intuition is leading you exactly where you need to go, even if the path ahead isn't entirely clear? The sixth sign that you're about to meet your chosen one is a period of stillness, a calm before the storm. After the challenges, after the emotional ups and downs, there often comes a moment of peace, of quiet. This is the universe's way of giving you a break, of allowing you to catch your breath before the next big shift happens. It's almost like the universe is saying, get ready, because something incredible is about to unfold. This period of stillness can be confusing. You might feel like nothing is happening, that the excitement has died down, and you're left wondering if you missed your chance. But this is actually a crucial part of the process. The stillness is not a sign of inaction, it's a sign that the energy is building, that the universe is aligning everything perfectly for the arrival of your chosen one. During this time, it's important to stay present. Don't rush through this period of calm, trying to force things to happen. Instead, use this time to reflect, to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for what's to come. The quiet moments are often the most transformative because they allow you to go inward, to connect with your true self, and to make space for the person who's about to enter your life. Think of this stillness as the eye of the storm. It's the moment of clarity before everything changes. It's a time of deep reflection and preparation, a time to align yourself fully with your purpose. The stillness is a gift, a moment of grace before the universe delivers what you've been waiting for. Can you embrace this stillness without rushing through it? Can you trust that this calm is a sign that your chosen one is closer than ever? The seventh and final sign is a sense of deep anticipation. This is when you start to feel an almost electric energy in the air, a sense that something monumental is about to happen. It's not anxiety or nervousness, it's an excitement, a knowing. You can feel it in your bones, in your heart, in your soul. You might not be able to explain it, but you know that something is coming and it's going to change everything. This anticipation is a sign that the universe is about to deliver. It's the final signal that your chosen one is on their way. You've gone through the challenges, listened to your intuition, and embraced the stillness. Now you're ready. The universe has aligned everything perfectly, and all that's left for you to do is to be open to receive. But here's where many people falter. They mistake this anticipation for impatience. They start to question whether it's all in their head, whether they're just imagining things. But this feeling is real. It's your soul's way of telling you that you're on the brink of something extraordinary. Can you stay open to this anticipation without letting impatience take over? Can you trust that the universe's timing is perfect, even if it doesn't align with your own? Now that we've explored the 7 spiritual signs, it's time to bring everything together. You've felt the inner knowing, experienced synchronicities, and faced challenges that tested your resolve. You've listened to your intuition, embraced the stillness, and felt the deep anticipation building within you. All of these signs are leading you to one inevitable conclusion: the moment when you meet your chosen one. But this moment of alignment is not something you can force or predict. It happens when the time is right, when both your energy and the energy of your chosen one are perfectly aligned. It's a moment of profound connection where everything seems to fall into place effortlessly. You'll know it when it happens. There will be a sense of recognition, a feeling that you've known this person long before you ever met them. It's as if time stands still, and in that instant you realize that every experience, every challenge, every sign has led you to this moment. But here's the most important part: the journey doesn't end when you meet your chosen one. In many ways, it's just beginning. Meeting this person is not the culmination of your spiritual journey, it's the start of a new chapter. The universe has brought you together for a reason, and now it's up to you to explore that connection, to grow together, and to fulfill the purpose that brought you into each other's lives. So, what do you do when you finally meet this person? The first step is to stay present. Don't get caught up in the future or the past. Be fully in the moment, because this is where the magic happens. Trust that the universe has brought you together at the perfect time and that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Next, be open. Meeting your chosen one is a deeply spiritual experience, but it's also a human one. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable, to share your heart, and to open yourself to the connection. This is not just a meeting of minds or bodies, it's a meeting of souls. And that kind of connection requires openness, honesty, and trust. Finally, remember that this is a partnership. Your chosen one is not here to complete you, they're here to walk alongside you, to support you, to challenge you, and to help you grow. This is a mutual journey, a shared path, and it requires both of you to be fully committed to your own growth, as well as the growth of the relationship. Ask yourself, are you ready for this moment of alignment? Can you stay open, present, and trusting as you step into this new chapter? The universe has guided you here, and now it's up to you to embrace the connection, to honor the journey, and to trust that you and your chosen one are exactly where you need to be.